living in the world of education, we're used to benchmarks and outcomes, and I guess we'd want to see evidence and validation that that the students and the youth progressing through the community, through our schools, are successful. And there's a lot of different definitions of success, but that they are being successful and that they are coming back and contributing. I'd like to see that pattern, and you can define success as reduction in the high school dropout rate, engagement within the community, programs and services that are available for students and families. I think that's how, from an educator's point of view, that we would look at community transformation. One of the ways we would look at it.
I would define a healthy community as where neighbors know neighbors. They have great relationships with each other, and that's what they focus on, not on their who's got the most pine straw, who needs more pine straw, what's the height of the grass. That is secondary, those quality of life issues, but it's caring for each other and being engaged in each other's life. I would also define it as there needs to be a lack of concentrated poverty. You need to have a well balanced mix of housing units so that the socioeconomics balance it all out, so you can that you have people of all walks of life living together, so that you can have somebody with a PhD living right next door to somebody that decided that high school was enough, and that should be perfect and a perfect way to live.
As my perspective as mayor, a healthy community is a community who is engaged, involved in the activities, not only of a school, but activities that surround a community, that are sponsored by the city, events that happen on a county-wide level that actually take place in the city of Lawrenceville because we are the county seat.
We're very excited at Moore Middle School. I think that in year 4 we've seen such a deeper level of engagement with our parents and families, a stronger PTSA that has allowed us to do things that we can only wear so many hats within the building and stay focused on those things that are going to improve achievement. That's our core mission, of course. But we realize that those things don't happen in the absence of connecting with our community. And there's so much more we can do when we do connect with our community for the benefit of our students. So at Moore Middle School, we've probably held 4 or 5 events in the first semester alone. And primarily the focus of those events was just outreach to our community and connecting with our community. And bringing parents and students into the building, absent of academic programs per se. And that's just helped build that camaraderie, that connection, that collaboration. And we have many plans this semester for things that we're doing to celebrate student achievement, dances for students, award celebration, 8th grade celebration, all those things that in our first 3 years, we really tried to do just the educators within the building. Made it very difficult, but seeing the community involved and having our students involved and parents, it's really helped. And I think it's increased the level of pride within the school and ownership. I think that the parents have, and I think when everyone feels that they have ownership in something, I think they tend the garden a little better. And when it's not just one person, it's not just the principal of the building, it's not just the leaders within the building, it's not just the teachers within the building, but it's the parents, the students, it's a greater community all coming together. So many ideas flood, so much goodwill spreads, and you can't help but, I believe, improve as a result of that.
What I would like to see more of in a healthy community is the families that are engaged in the school activities. Unfortunately, I am asked to attend PTSA meetings, and not unfortunately I'm asked to attend, but unfortunately when I go there I do not see parents and students engaged together in those activities, and I think the educational part of a health community is very important.
The people living in the community should have, whether they're renting or whether they own the houses, they should be invested in the community. That's a key. Also, I would say that your churches and your mission groups all need to be intertwined into the fabric of the community. So they should be in government, they should be in the schools, they should be out in the community and not just within their four walls as far as corporate worship goes. Then I would also say that the local government needs to be involved in the community at a grassroots level. So that when they're giving services, they actually know the people. People know who their trash guys are, who's picking up the trash. They know the guys coming to check utilities. So it's they know the mayor knows everybody, the city manager knows everybody, and it's just well oiled. The schools are very important for a healthy community. From the superintendent down to the parapro in the classroom, they all need to know the community and know the parents, obviously know the children, but they have to see the parents not as parents, but also as their barber, as their hairdresser, as their pastor. So they all know each other, and they're all working together and have relationships where they're working, living, and playing. I just think that those are the items that come to mind when I see a healthy community.